On the 21st of July, 2024, and shortly after, thousands of people in the US stepped out of their house and cut something in half. What was it? I'll say that again. On the 21st of July, 2024, and shortly after, thousands of people in the US stepped out of their house and cut something in half. What was it?
It's strange that it's thousands, because that's not a ton. If you think about the US population.
Well, at first I was thinking there was an eclipse in the US sometime this summer.
Yes.
And a lot of people would step out of their house. But yeah, I feel like it would be more than thousands.
Yeah, the thousands that actually, if it was hundreds of thousands, I might have more guesses, but thousands is relatively small when you think of a large population. You know what I mean? So it must be a community event or a small city celebration.
Well, no, but it said in the US.
Yeah, but somewhere in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I wonder is it spread out evenly across the U.S. or is it clustered in one area?
And why would they be doing it in July?
And what are they cutting in half?
Was there a large opening ceremony across the U.S. for a restaurant? And it was they all cut the red ribbon all at once across the U.S.
Well, also, is each of the thousands of people cutting something in half?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Thousands of people and thousands of things being cut in half. Usually about 1-to-1 on that, I'd say.
Was it some weird world record attempt of the most things cut in half at once that was arranged?
You know what? It might actually qualify for that, but I don't think it wouldn't have been simultaneous enough for that.
Okay.
My brain keeps going back to the eclipse. Because that was something in the US.
It was not that date.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Just taking out your eclipse glasses and cutting them.
I was
damn you, eclipse. It's over.
I know some people cut holes in cereal boxes to do something with the with the shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
But okay, so it's not the eclipse.
I was also thinking could it be a metaphor, cutting your life in half, cut something in half? But Tom said you are physically cutting something, I think was implied.
Yeah.
Physically cutting things.
Yes, there were photos of this put online.
Was it the Olympics around that time?
No, but it was a current event. There is a very specific date being given there.
Okay. As the people in the US, I feel like we should know this.
Yeah, but we just make YouTube videos all day, every day. We're
don't
not
have time for current
We're not
events.
connected to normal society.
Okay.
What gets cut in half irregularly?
A cake. Was it a birthday? Was there... What else could you cut that's not with scissors?
Also, it's cut in half. That makes me think something is not like a cake where you cut it into multiple small pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what would you specifically cut in half?
Ribbons.
Right, because then it rules out not a loaf of bread. Yeah, a ribbon. You would cut a ribbon in half.
They all stepped out of their house. Specifically their front door.
Stepped out of their house and cut something in half. I wonder does it happen regularly or only once?
I think it's safe to say that this is the only time in history that this could have happened.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Certainly in recent history.
Okay.
Recent history. And it doesn't happen regularly. So
Were
that
people,
rules out.
Were people protesting something? Were they I'm going to cut my...
business card in half.
Yeah.
Cut my spending. But the thing is
Why would they step outside?
Why would they step outside?
Did it have to be... So it would have to be something that would be better to cut outside than inside.
It's going to make a mess.
Yeah, it's going to make a mess.
The thing is outside already. It was already there.
Does it have to do with a recent event? I was thinking flowers. You're cutting flowers to give a gift to someone.
Cut that in half?
Not
I mean,
really.
it's usually in the garden, this thing.
Oh, in the garden. But it's recent.
Very much not everyone. But you'll have seen these around.
Something in your garden you would possibly... Would you normally cut it in half? Or was this No, okay.
This is a very special event.
Okay.
Right, okay.
And people in the US are doing it.
Yep. And it would only have been the US, and it would only have been on or around that date.
Only in the U.S. What only happens in the U.S.?
Because I was trying to think of are there any obscure holidays or something?
But it's the first time in recent.
Yeah.
The first time it might have happened.
Yeah. So it can't be a holiday. I feel like it's people protesting something and then posting it on social media, Or it's some sort of like TikTok challenge.
I don't think protesting is the right word here,
Okay.
but you're not a million miles away with that.
So maybe it is something people are doing like in solidarity with each other, even if it's not protesting per se. It's like they're making some sort of statement.
Oh, they're definitely making a statement.
Okay.
Yes.
So they walk outside, they cut something in their garden in half to make a statement.
Quite a positive statement, to be honest, for them.
Oh, was that when Biden dropped out of the presidential race?
Yes, Biden dropped
So it's a
out
sign.
on the 21st of July. So, Tom, talk it through. What's happening?
So I'm thinking they would have a sign that said Biden and Harris, with Biden as the president and Harris as VP.
Yes.
So they went out and they cut it in half.
Yes, they
and
did.
just left the Harris part.
Absolutely spot on.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That was so good.
Wow.
That was so good. Also, we definitely failed as U.S. citizens today. That was so good.
But yes, some people use duct tape to cover up his name, or they reinstalled signs from Harris's 2020 primary campaign. But yes, they were Biden-Harris signs, and they got shears, and they just cut off the top half to just say Harris.
Hey, that's some good DIY energy. That's
There
great.
you go.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.